Welcome back, day 3 of the Indipac, 3:22 AM. If you weren't already aware, Durianrider is out of the race. His reasons being due to the injuries he sustained in a car crash about 6 weeks ago. He's still pretty sore and he just can't push through the pain. Also out is this guy, Jesse Carlsson, race founder, and he was up the pointy end of the race for the last 2 days, and look at the guy, he looks absolutely shattered. I'm not quite sure exactly what his reasons are, but again he was citing injuries that he had kind of before the race, and he knew that he'd have to battle with. And this is what the guys have to deal with, just vast expansive plains, and although it's very, very beautiful, I bet after a while that really starts to play on your mind. And this is the road ahead of them across the Nullarbor. Okay, let's catch up on the race now as it heads into day 3. And the Belgian Kristoff is still in the lead. Doing pretty well for himself, there he goes. That's his profile. He looks like a cyclist day. His Facebook page is just non-stop cycling. All he follows, all these photos. Properly committed. And this is where he's heading, Kaguna. This is the nearest town. More on that later. I've got some map views to show you. And this is the town he'll be heading into. Last stop for 1000k. And it looks pretty much like all the other stops along the way. Just barren. Little outposts, fuel stations, service stations. Cozying up with the truckers. Okay, let's check on a man Shell. Mr. Sheldrake from the UK. Looks like he's just stopped in Horsam on a Cannondale Synapse. Good bike. There he goes. Doing very, very well indeed. I think after Mike Hall, he's our second placed British rider. Did I say horseman before? I meant Norseman. There we go. Just looks like the last place. But it's got cut out camels and emus. Okay, one of our youngest competitors, 427k in, is Leo Bridger. Doing extremely well. 20, yeah, he's the youngest competitor in the field. Doing very well for himself. I wish him the best of luck. Can't imagine what he's going through. Dan Welsh, look, he's back in the. He must have had a transponder issue because yesterday it was showing him in Fremantle, but he's right in the thick of the race there. It looks like Leo's bed down near a place called Yellowdine, and here it is. That's what happens to the trucks out on the Nullarbors. Just the same old town, isn't it? Another Brit, Joe Donnelly, 23, just approaching Norseman. Probably looking to bed down, get some rest. That's where the other guys are, Jesse, Shell. Maven was stopped there as well, he looks like he's hit the road again. Here we are then out on the road, the guys flying by. Long, long straight roads. Easy to cycle on, but not good for your mind, but at least they've got a bit of wind shade from those trees now. Look at this guy, look at this guy, this is Paddy. I don't know what that bike is he's rolling on, but it's cool. Pretty basic, no frills here, no frills. And that's maybe the best way sometimes, you know. He's done this before, from east to west, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. No expense spared. Okay, and looking ahead up the road, I just want to point out this place where this time marker is, because it gets pretty gnarly. It goes from 10 meters above sea level to over it climbs 100 meters above sea level in less than 6k. So that is some gradient. That is some gradient. I think that's going to be quite a shock to some of the riders. I would not like to be doing that hill this morning. This is the coastline that they're looking at. This is the Australian Bight, where the Nullarbor drops right off into the sea there. Dramatic coastline. Okay, let's some more shout-outs. We've got Doug, another Brit. Middle of the pack. Joe Donnelly. Let's see who else we can find. Okay, Juju from Italy, 35, female, and she's riding strong at the minute. Towards the front end of the pack, here she is, Juliana Buring from Italy. Well, if she's used to riding those roads, that looks like northern Italy, then she'll be well equipped for a ride like this, that's for sure. That's for sure. We'll check back on Juju, see how she does. Who do we have here? Stefan Strike from Greece, also doing very, very well up the front there. That's another one I think we'll follow. Okay, that's day 3 done. I'll continue to watch the dots. If you subscribe, check back tomorrow for more Indipac.